Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest THF first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, with all that's going on with Lil Durk and OTF right now, I think it's safe to say that either THF Bayzoo was smart to distance himself in advance, or he just dodged a bullet. I think everyone, including myself, was waiting to see what Bayzoo had to say about everything, considering the fact that he's a very close affiliate to Durk as well. As of recent, we seen Bayzoo kind of go in his own direction and develop his own group known as the Handlers, and that seemed to be his main focus over there. Bayzoo always struck me as someone that wasn't the type to just play the background to anybody, and instead, he seemed like someone that would have his own situation going on. And that's what he started. Now, as y'all may know, recently Lil Durk and a few OTF affiliates have been snatched up by the feds, allegedly for having involvement in Quando Rondo's friend Lil Pab's death after he was shot and unalive back in 2022. According to reports, authorities say that they have the rental car and flight logs that were paid for by a credit card that traces back to OTF. This will lead investigators to also track down the rental cars and capture video surveillance of the cars as they follow Quando Rondo and Lil Pab along with others prior to them stopping at the gas station where Lil Pab lost his life. There's also claims that a close OTF member wore a wire, and we're not sure what evidence they got from that, and only Lord knows. Then, they also claim to have iCloud records showing that Lil Durk was in contact with suspects, and all of this is evidence being used to charge him with M for hire. Now, side note, y'all, understand how the law works and don't just jump to saying that the people they have as suspects are guilty just because you see a bunch of social media posts and news articles. You're always innocent until proven guilty, so right now everything that we're hearing about these guys are allegations till the verdict is actually in. I say that because it's easy to point the finger and go off what you hear, but if the feds have everything they claim to have, then I think it's a lot more to come. As I always tell y'all, when the feds want you, just know that they're going to get you one way or another, and when they come, they're looking to hand out time and nothing else. With Durk's rap sheet and the evidence they claim to have against him, it's going to be tough, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. However, Bayzoo would take to his IG with a few things to say after Durk's arrest, and I want to know what y'all think about what he had to say. He made it clear that there may be some false allegations out there when it comes to this whole arrest concerning Durk and the OTF affiliates, alluding that Durk sending a day one to go get back for a previous day one that just lost his life doesn't make sense. So make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm, and if you're not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it. Bayzoo would take to his IG story and he would say, quote, "Social media, fake fans, bloggers, etc. know how to give unproven titles to people. M for hire is outrageous. Painting a picture for the officials to run with to trick you out your position, shaking my head. For the record, why would he have to pay his day one to hunt for the loss of another day one? Make it make sense, free the trenches." Then in the next slide, he would repost a picture showing Lil Durk with OTF Jam in the background, who was also labeled a cooperator in his case. Bayzoo would say, quote, "Envy be right in the room with you. Grandma always told me, your friends is your best enemy." For the youth that think it's cool to slide with your partners, let this be an example. The streets are watered down. People will lie on you to get their self out that jam. I'm living proof. Got favorite gangster lied on me for a body. Can't nobody tell me how I feel if I'm a victim of a rap. Then in the last slide, he will repost a picture of Durk saying, "Free blood now." Now, let's address a few things that Bayzoo said. When he said that social media and bloggers know how to give fake titles to people, I don't know if he's seen it himself, but literally, that's what Durk is being charged with according to the booking information on the official website of the Broward County Sheriff's Office. There's a mugshot on their website, so it's not something that we put on them, it's something that we seen from an official source that Durk is being accused of. And I don't know if maybe Zoo is just trying to be supportive by giving his 2 cents and say that the M for hire is outrageous, because as crazy as it sounds, it's actually something Durk rapped about in a few songs, admitting to actually doing it. This is why I tell y'all, social media and drill music just don't mix. Saying too much on social media or saying too much in music can be a downfall, because when you get caught up in the jam, it's hard to act like you are unaware of the same things that you rapped about already doing in songs. And FYI, if the public are able to sit here and listen to songs and put 2 and 2 together, what do you think them people that go to school and get paid just to figure these type of things out are doing right now? But anyway, Bayzoo also mentioned, why would he have to pay his day one to hunt for the loss of another day one? Make it make sense. Now I get what he's saying, however, everything people are going off of are things that are being put out there by news outlets and alleged indictments. But Bayzoo said it's not making sense. Why would he send a day one guy in the field to get his hands dirty and put him in a predicament to possibly go to jail for the rest of his life when he could get someone else to do it? Also, knowing that OTF DD just beat a body last year, he's actually right. I don't think it makes sense. It's like you having a friend you knew since kids and y'all close and he tells you to do something to put your freedom in jeopardy, knowing that if it's really that deep, you could just get somebody else to do it. Now he's absolutely right on that behalf. However, there's definitely a reason the feds picked OTF DD and the rest of the guys up. I don't know why, but they're not just going to put these guys in something like that without valid evidence. Now, whatever it is that they may have, on the flip side of that, I told y'all before that whenever you in the streets and you beat law enforcement at their game, when it comes to beating bodies and stuff like that, it's almost like they have a grudge against you. They don't forget, and I personally feel a target is now on your back, and any way that they can get you because they feel that you got a one-up on them, they're going to get you. I don't know if that's the case with DD, but if Zoo is doubting that DD had anything to do with it, but yet DD was snatched for it, that's something that we may have to look into. Now in the next slide, Bayzoo was just pretty much stating that he himself was also accused of a body that he didn't commit, I guess, or lied on or ratted on just so somebody could get a time cut. And I must say that that's one of the most coward things to do. Now, if you're a regular person, you're a regular citizen, then the street rules don't apply to you. However, if you are out here, you in the streets and you indulging in street activity and you get caught up doing whatever you're doing and you tell on the next man just to have a reduced time sentence or do no time in jail at all, that's just the worst thing a man can do. It's a coward move, and I believe that if you do the crime, then you do the time. I know it's easier said than done, but if you ain't ready for that type of consequence, then why are you in the streets? The funniest part of it all is usually when guys get caught up, the first thing they like to do is mention their kids. When the whole time when they was out there in the streets doing whatever illegal stuff they was doing, they wasn't thinking about their kids then. So why you thinking about them now? But y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about this. How y'all feel about what THF Bayzoo had to say in regards to Durk being arrested. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'ma keep on dropping. I'm out.